You are 25 years old. You have $1,147 in your checking account. You earned it. You spent most of it. What remains sits there, idle, earning 0.01% interest annually. The bank is using that money right now. You are not. You think about investing the way you think about learning a second language. Important. Someday. Not yet. You scroll past articles with titles like Start Now and Time in the Market. You know they are right. You do not act. This is not about discipline. This is about clarity. You do not yet understand what you are looking at. You see investing as a thing people with money do. You do not see yourself as someone with money. You have 1,847. That is the number. You are deciding right now whether that number means something or nothing. You do not realize you are deciding, but you are. A coworker mentions index funds at lunch. You nod. You do not ask what that means. You feel like you should already know. That feeling costs you more than you will calculate for years. You go home, you open your banking app, you stare at the number, you close the app. You have made a decision without naming it. The decision is wait. Wait until you understand more. Wait until you have more. Wait until it feels less intimidating. The market does not wait. It moves whether you are in it or not. That night, $1,847 stays in your account. 10 years from now, you will remember this moment differently than it actually happened. You will remember it as inevitable. It was not. You are 25. You open a brokerage account. It takes 11 minutes. You transfer $1,800. You leave $47 in checking. It feels reckless and calm at the same time. You buy an S&P 500 index fund. You do not know what half the companies in it do. That is fine. You are not buying companies. You are buying time. The difference matters more than you know. You set up automatic transfers. $200 a month. You do not wait until you feel ready. You decide that ready is a feeling that comes after, not before. The first month, nothing happens. The balance moves. Up $3, down $8, up $12. You check it too often. You are watching water boil. By month 4, you check it less. You notice something. The money you are not thinking about is growing in ways the money you obsess over is not. You are 27 now, 2 years in. Your account has $6,100 in it. You contributed $4,800. The market contributed $300. You did nothing to earn that $300 except stay in. A friend asks if you are worried about a correction. You say no, but you are lying. You are worried. Then the correction comes. The account drops to $400 in 2 weeks. You feel it in your chest. You do not sell. Not because you are confident, because you remember reading that selling locks in the loss. You wait. You keep contributing $200 a month. You are buying shares at a discount now. You do not feel smart doing this. You feel nervous. The account recovers in 5 months. It is $6,800 now. You just lived through your first drawdown. You did not know that was what you were doing at the time, but that is what happened. You learned something no book could teach you. You learned that you can hold still when the number drops. That knowledge is worth more than the $300 the market gave you. You are 30. 5 years in. Your account has $16,400. You contributed $12,000. The rest is growth. You are earning more now. You increase your monthly contribution to $350. You do not feel it. That is the point. The money disappears before you build a plan around it. You have been promoted twice. Your salary is $72,000. Your lifestyle has inflated slightly, not as much as your income. That gap is where wealth lives. You do not call it sacrifice. It does not feel like one. You call it automatic. A coworker bought a new car, $42,000. Payments are $680 a month. You did the math. Over 6 years, that is $48,960. You are not judging. You are calculating. You know what $48,960 compounding at 10% annually becomes over 30 years. It becomes $279,000. Your coworker does not know this. Or he knows and has decided the car is worth it. You do not know which. You drive a 2011 sedan. It works. You add $350 to your brokerage account the same day your coworker makes his first car payment. You do not mention this to him. You are 35. 10 years in, your account has $62,000. You contributed $33,000. The market contributed $29,000. You just crossed a threshold you did not notice. The market's contribution now nearly matches yours. This is the point where compounding starts to become visible. You are no longer just saving. You are growing. The difference is not semantic. At $200 a month, you were building a habit. At $350 a month, you were building a base. Now the base is large enough to do work on its own. You increase contributions to $500 a month. You max out your Roth IRA, $6,500 a year. You do this in January, not December. That detail matters more than it seems. A lump sum in January compounds for 12 extra months compared to December contributions. Over 30 years, that difference is $87,000. You did not know this at first. You learned it in year 3. You adjusted. You got married last year. Your spouse has $8,000 in credit card debt and no retirement account. You do not lecture. You automate. You pay off the debt with a portion of your savings. You open a Roth IRA in their name. You fund it. This costs you 1 year of growth in your own account. Over 30 years, your joint accounts will be worth $340,000 more because you did this now instead of later. You made a trade. Present optimization for future compounding. You are 40, 15 years in. Your account has $162,000. You contributed $72,000. The market contributed $90,000. You are now earning more from growth than from contributions in most years. This is the inflection point. The curve is bending. You do not feel wealthy. Your home needs a new roof. Your son needs braces. Your car hit 150,000 miles, but the account sits there, growing, indifferent to your roof. You are maxing out your 401k now. $22,500 a year. Your employer matches 4%. You are contributing $26,500 annually across all accounts. You do not feel this. It happens before you see your paycheck. That is deliberate. You refined the system years ago. The system now runs without you. You had a bad year at work. Your raise was 2%. Inflation was 4%. You lost purchasing power. The account grew by $18,000 anyway. The market does not care about your performance review. You notice this. You do not say it out loud. But you feel it. There is a gap between how your employer values you and how your assets grow. The gap is information. You are 45, 20 years in. Your account has $416,000. You contributed $234,000. The market contributed $182,000. You're beginning to understand something you could not have understood at 25. Wealth is not about income. It is about the gap between income and lifestyle, multiplied by time, compounded by returns. You earn $130,000 now. Your lifestyle costs $78,000 a year. The $52,000 gap is your actual salary. The rest is negotiation with future you. You got a bonus this year, $18,000 after tax. You spent $3,000 on a vacation. You invested $15,000. Your neighbor got the same bonus. He bought a boat. You do not want a boat, but if you did, your account could buy one now. You do not. The $416,000 stays invested. That is the difference. Not wanting and not buying are not the same thing. You could buy. You are choosing compounding. Your son asks what you do with your money. You show him the account. You explain index funds badly. He does not understand. You tell him you will explain again when he is 23. You are 50, 25 years in. Your account has $978,000. You contributed $438,000. The market contributed $540,000. You just passed another threshold. The market has now contributed more than you have. Your money is working harder than you are. This is the design. This was always the design, but you could not see it at 25. You can see it now. You are earning $165,000. You are maxing out every available tax-advantaged account. $30,000 a year into retirement accounts, $10,000 into a brokerage account. You are saving $40,000 annually. This is 24% of your gross income. 10 years ago, this would have felt impossible. It feels automatic now. You had a health scare this year. Nothing serious. Serious enough. You thought about time differently for 3 weeks. The account balance felt different during those weeks. It felt like options, like choices, like the ability to stop working if you needed to. You did not need to, but knowing you could change how you felt going back. You are 55, 30 years in. Your account has $1,840,000. You contributed $678,000. The market contributed $162,000. You are a millionaire. You do not feel like one. You still compare prices at the grocery store. You still drive a used car. The account does not change how you live. It changes what you can afford to walk away from. You left a job this year, not because you had to, because the account gave you room to make a choice that your salary never did. You took a position that pays $20,000 less. You like the work better. That trade was possible because of decisions you made at 25. You did not know you were making them for this moment, but you were. Your daughter is 24. She has $11,000 in student loans. She is not investing. She says she will start when the loans are paid off. You remember this logic. You used it once. You explained compound interest to her. You offer to match her contributions. She contributes $100. You match $100. She does not realize what you just gave her. She will. Not now. Later, when her account looks like yours. When she is 55 and you are 85. She will remember this conversation differently than it is happening. You are 60, 35 years in. Your account has $2,170,000. You contributed $918,000. The market contributed $2,052,000. The market has contributed more than twice what you did. You are no longer saving for retirement. You are managing the transition into it. You reduce your contribution rate. You shift 30% of the portfolio into bonds. You are no longer optimizing for growth. You are optimizing for stability. The math has changed. The goal has changed. You are calculating withdrawal rates now, not contribution rates. You run scenarios. 4% withdrawal is $118,800 a year. You can live on that. You will live on that. The question is no longer whether you have enough. The question is when you want to stop. You are 65, 40 years in. Your account has $4,510,000. You contributed $158,000. The market contributed $352,000. You retire, not because you have to, because you can. Your first Social Security check arrives, $2,040 a month. You do not need it. You take it anyway. You invest it. Even now the instinct remains. You withdraw $180,000 in your first year of retirement. The account grows by $220,000 anyway. You are spending less than it grows. This will not last forever, but it will last longer than you thought possible at 25. You think about that version of yourself often now, the one who had 1447s, the one who almost waited. You do not know what changed. Maybe nothing changed. Maybe you just started. You are 25 years old. You have $1,147 in your checking account. You are deciding right now whether that number means something. It does. You just do not know how much yet. The market does not wait, but it does reward waiting. Those two facts contain everything. You started with a number. You ended with a system. That is the distance these 40 years just covered.